Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Do you guys see my cute Disney ears? So cute. I wanted to wear them today to kind of hold my hair back from me doing my makeup, but of course also because we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my Disney trip as well as the event that I went to with Exocosmetics, which is Eva XO's makeup brand. You guys, I have so much to tell you guys, and I didn't vlog it with my camera for YouTube because first of all, I didn't know if it was okay to bring a camera, and then turns out when we're there, like all the influencers have their camera with them, so I'm like, oh man. And trying to record a YouTube video at the same time is very challenging. I just did a reel for you guys. If you guys haven't seen it of the event, go check it out on my other socials, but I'm also gonna insert some clips here for you guys and kind of talk about the event. So I'm also gonna be doing my makeup the way that I did it for the event. I got so many questions if I did a makeup tutorial, which I did. Again, if you follow me on my other socials, that video should be up by now of the look that I had. I got so many compliments too on my makeup that night, so I just thought, you know what, let's chit chat and let's talk about the event and let's talk about Disney while doing my makeup look that I did for that night with Exocosmetics. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm so excited to tell you guys everything and all my thoughts when it came to Disney. Also, don't mind my spray tan, you guys. It's coming off, so it's looking a little ratchet, so ignore that. I'm actually gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer. I did use this eyeshadow primer at the event, and of course, as usual, my eyeshadows did not budge the entire night. They literally stayed in place. I literally stand behind this always. So let me just slap this on really quick. We were leaving for LA on Friday, you guys, y me llegó like this like PR package. Thank God I was still here to receive that. So Exocosmetics sent us a bunch of goodies for us to get ready for the concert. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the palette that they sent me, and I'm so glad that I was here. I think one of you guys in my DMs on Instagram were like, you are so lucky that you were still home to receive that. I'm like, no joke. Literally, you guys, I am so glad that I was still home to be able to receive that, porque si no, I mean, I could have managed, of course, but obviously it would have made the look a lot more better, you know, because we have more of her products. So, okay, for the eyes, I am gonna go into my bronzer. So I always go into my bronzer using the HOOLA from Benefit LITE, and I just basically use it as a transition shade or as like a base because I love to apply the bronzer into the skin, so that way when I go in with my actual bronzer, everything just connects and it looks blended. Like there's no choppy edges, like everything just looks blended. LA, you guys, for us here in Phoenix is about like 5.5 hours, so it wasn't too bad. I mean, I didn't drive. Shout out to my hubby, he's the one that drove the entire time. Pero yo sí le pregunté, le dije, hey, do you need help? Like I'll drive, and he's like, no, it's fine. He says that I drove like an old lady, but I'm just alert, okay? I like to be super alert, so I take my time when it comes to driving. 5.5 hours. We got to LA, and then we stayed at this really nice hotel downtown. It was so cute. It was so boho-ish. The only thing though that I realized, oh my god, if you guys are from LA, is that we were walking the next morning. So we got there Friday, and then obviously the event was on Saturday. Pero en la mañana nos levantamos to like kind of explore, walk around. Our hotel also didn't have a gym, which was so shitty. So we decided just to still put on our workout outfits and go on a nice like 2-mile walk downtown LA. And oh my gosh, you guys, it is so, I don't want to say that it's ghetto, but it's just a whole different, like, it was crazy. So we were walking, and then we turned like a corner, and then I saw like these two people like literally smoking like out in the open. It made me so sad because they looked so young, and it literally just broke my heart. I did a really quick prayer while we passed them, but I thought it was so sad. And then you walk and you go another corner, and it's like so nice. It looks like a whole different world. And then you turn another corner and you're like, oh my god. So downtown LA is very interesting, but my dream was always to live downtown LA. I remember like back in the day, como like in 2017, 2018, a lot of influencers lived downtown, and that was like my dream, to just live in a nice apartment downtown. Still one of my dreams, of course, but solo Dios sabe his plans for my life. But I would love to live in LA, pero está bien caro, like it's so expensive. So the hotel that we stayed at, we, como les diré, in front of an apartment. Like it was so nice, like this like apartment building, and I looked up the price just to be curious, and I was like, a one apartment, just one bedroom, one bath, was $4,000 a month. Literally, you guys, a month. If you wanted a 2-bedroom, that shit was $8,000 a month. I was like, oh my God. Like, that is insane, you guys. Like, aquí in my little apartamentito in Arizona, which are brand new apartments. We moved in here when they were brand new. We're the only ones that lived in this unit. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, walk-in laundry. We only pay like $1,000. It's still kind of expensive, like $1,800. But we get a lot, you know what I mean? And a balcony, a nice long balcony. And in LA, I'm like, oh my God, $8,000. Like, I can't imagine paying $8,000 for an apartment. But I also get it, right? It's downtown LA. LA is expensive. So my husband was like, fuck no, we're not moving to LA. And I'm like, if it were for me, like, I would live in a cute, small little studio, you know? But my husband doesn't want to move to LA. He's like, unless you're making millions, we'll move. And I'm like, but that's not the point. Like, you start very low, then you work your way up, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to convince him to move to LA, but I convinced him though to move to Arizona. So hopefully I get to convince him one day to move to LA. Hold on, before we continue with the chisme, let me go into the Exocosmetics palette. Absolutely love the palette, you guys. It has really great pigment. The only color is the black that I have issues with, but I haven't, because I have played with this palette before, but we're not gonna go in with the black today because I didn't use any black in my eye look. But the rest of the colors perform really well. I'm gonna start going into this shade right here, and we're gonna start to place it around the same amount or the same areas that we applied the bronzer, just to like warm it up and deepen it up a little bit. We had dinner at Mama Por Dios near, well, it said Beverly Hills, so we were there, and oh my God, you guys, the restaurant is so cute. We actually have one here in Phoenix también. Nunca he ido to the one here in Phoenix, but the one in LA is so nice. So you walked, me and Alma were actually the first ones there. I'm so early, and I realized that like everybody at the event, like everybody started coming like around, so we had to be there by 5. Everybody started showing up like around 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30. We had to leave. The party bus was gonna pick us up at 7, and I was like, oh my God. But I love to be early. Like, I hate being late. I am so puntual. I am very puntual. Me and Alma were kind of laughing because we're like, oh my God, we're like the first ones here. But she made a good point though. You know, you get there early, you get all the content that you need. You get to like scope out the area, which is so true because we were able to get some clips of the cute little venue that they had for us at Mama Por Dios, or the dining space. We were celebrating their new lipsticks, which actually I think they launched tomorrow. If you guys are watching this video tomorrow, I am so excited for those lipsticks. I love, you guys, Yvette's lip glosses. They are seriously so good. And what I love about her lip glosses, which we'll talk more about them later, is that you can continue to reapply and they won't get cakey. They won't get like super sticky. Like, I don't know, the formula is actually really good. I think she really nailed it with those lip glosses. So I cannot wait to try her lipstick formula. All right, so now I'm gonna deepen up this outer corner. I'm gonna go into this shade right here using my same brush, the Morphe M441. And what I'm gonna do is just pretty much apply this like right here in the outer corner, and then a little bit applying it in the crease, but you don't want to bring it in towards the inner corner. You just mainly want to apply it right here. But do you guys see how pigmented her eyeshadows are? Look at that. Oh my gosh. And the food at Mama Por Dios was so bomb, you guys. I think I had like cauliflower. It kind of reminded me of like orange chicken, but oh my God, my mouth is even getting watery. I took a bite and I was like, what the hell? This isn't orange chicken. I really thought it was orange chicken. One of the girls told me, oh, that's like, it's cauliflower something with like the sauce. So it's kind of like gives you the illusion of orange chicken. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm very picky when it comes to my comida. I'm literally like a little kid. If I go to a restaurant, I'm like, is there chicken nuggets and fries if I don't like anything from the menu? So when I took a bite, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is actually really good. And then they also had birria tacos, I think, right? Yeah, I think they had birria tacos. So good. Oh my God, so good. Now for the entire lid, I did not cut my crease. I really wanted everything to be blended, nothing too choppy or too perfect, you know, even though it was perfect, pero no lo queremos así tan cut. So I'm gonna go into this light pink, baby pink. It literally matches my shirt. The Exocosmetics brush, the 108. Also, if you guys have never played with her brushes, I'm actually very impressed. They are really good quality. I'm gonna place this like literally así, mira, because this brush is very fluffy. I feel like it blends everything so nicely. And then we got some cute merch, you guys, from her merch line, Act of Faith. We got our names embroidered. I kind of low-key wish I would have gotten a smaller size because it sucks because you never know, right? Her PR team, when they asked me like for my sizes, I was like, at that time estaba un poquito más gordita, so I was like, you know what, let's just do pants large, and then if the sweater is too tight, then I kind of want to do it in XL. But now, you guys, cuando me lo medí ayer, actually, when we were leaving Disney or Anaheim, I was like, oh my god, this sweater is so big. So in a way, it's a good thing. I was like, okay, bitch, like, okay. It's skinny, it's like really baggy, but you know what, it's okay because I also like really oversized stuff. So her merch brand is such good quality. The sweater, the sweatpants, everything, you guys. If you guys want to check out her brand, I'll link it down below for you. And then we were able to like airbrush our name on it if we wanted to. So it was so cool that she had like a graffiti, or what do they call it? Like what's their title? Anyways, like a graffiti artist, and they literally airbrushed our name. And then, you guys, y luego llegó Yvette. I was completely starstruck. I legit was like, oh my god. She's so beautiful, you guys. Like, she's so stunning on video, you know, like I've been following her, oh my god, since she lived in her apartment, like a long time ago. And so I actually told her that in person. She was like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Like since then, I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my god, that was such a long time ago. I'm like, yeah, dude, like I've been following you for a hot minute. This palette does not have like a more like darker pinky shade, so I went into the Culture palette from Juvia's place, and I went into Benin, this pinky shade right here, and I pretty much used the exact same brush. It's just placed it like right here in the middle, just to give it like a little pop of pink. The pink from Yvette's palette, I pretty much use it to like brighten up the inner corner, and then adding this pinky here in the middle really ties the look together. Ella empezó a saludar, and then she saw me, and then she gave me a hug, and we just kind of like pretty much just told me, oh my god, thank you so much for coming. And yeah, you guys, we just started like drinking. I honestly just had one drink. I didn't want to be drunk or anything like that, so I just kept it really classy and didn't drink too much. I really wanted to also kind of like soak up the moment, and I didn't, like, I don't know, I just kind of want to like live in the moment, you know. Y luego, you guys, que entra Louis y que entra su sister Yoatzi, and I was just like, oh my god, like obviously, but like, you want to kind of keep your cool and not be like, oh my god, you know. I actually met Yoatzi in the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and I came out and I saw that she was taking selfies because there was like a mirror in the bathroom, and I literally was like, oh my god, Yoatzi, like I follow you, and I love your content. And she was like, oh, thank you so much, girl. You guys, she was honestly really sweet. And then we kind of just started talking about the door, because the door kind of reminded us like of Beetlejuice, because like it was a brick wall, and the door to the bathroom blended really well into that brick wall. So like when you push it, it's so creepy. Like you're like, what the fuck? There was a worker there, and I asked him where the bathroom was, and he's like, oh, it's right there. And I was like, the wall? He was like, no, es que tienes que empujarle. And I kind of felt like he was fucking with me, so I was like, are you sure? And he's like, sí, like no te estoy mintiendo, like just push it. And I was like, okay. And the door opened, and it was the bathroom. So me and Yoatzi were kind of talking about that. And yeah, you guys, overall, I think she's really sweet. Obviously, like they kind of had like their own group, so they were just hanging out with that group. I didn't really get a chance to meet Louis at all, or talk to him at all. I also feel like, you guys, like I don't want to be that person either to like be hovering over them tampoco, you know. Like I know that they're also there to have a good time and be at the event, so I didn't want to be that person, you know. And I mean, I feel like if genuinely one day we get to meet each other again, like I want it to be very like flow, you know, to flow very naturally, and I don't want to be that person. Like I never want someone to be like, ay, no, viene esta, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I just always think about that way. I'm like, I want to meet someone very naturally and just organically and not forcing it. I feel like God's timing is just perfect when it comes to that, so I really didn't want to, you know, do that. I'm gonna go back into that pink pink from the EXO palette and just apply that baby pink on my brow bone. So I did add a little bit of glitter on the center. I went into this palette from Kaleidos and I went into this like light pinky shade. You guys see that? With a little bit of setting spray, and I just applied it, like I said, in the center of my lid. What I did notice about all these influencers that were there is that they're all so confident. Like they're very secure of themselves, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm confident in myself, but I'm also like really shy. Everybody just looked so stunning, and everybody has like this confidence that I'm just like, oh my god, like I want to like be more open, you know what I mean, and like show my confidence a little bit more, because I do get very shy, and when the spotlight hits me, I'm like, I freeze. I'm like a deer in headlights. When I was actually coming out of the bathroom, you guys, Yvette me jaló. I don't know if you guys were on their live, but ella me jaló, and like I was on her live for a little bit, and like I felt she made me feel, it's so weird, like she made me feel very comfortable on the live with her, which I loved, and I could appreciate that very much. But whenever like the camera is on me, like oh my god, even when I went to the Benefit Brow Surge and the camera was on me, or they were trying to record us live, like I literally like freeze, and I'm like, what the fuck, like I know I'm not like that. But I always get like that, so I'm like, god damn it. All these girls like look so beautiful, and so I'm like, yeah, I can see, like I've heard beauty influencers say, you know, when you move to LA, like everybody has their body done, so everybody looks so well put together. The clothes just look so well with their curves. Like, you know, I'm not curvy, like I have no fucking hips, but I will say that I did feel pretty. I felt really pretty that night. But see, you know, you do sometimes think like, oh my god, like should I have a BBL? But then I kind of got over it. I was like, you know what? Like this is who I am. And I'm here for a reason. And, you know, and they love me for who I am, you know? But all the other influencers, you guys, that I met that night were so sweet. I love meeting influencers that are really kind and sweet and genuine. And yeah, everybody was so cool. And then obviously Yvette nos agarró un party bus. So we got on the party bus. I love her mascara, by the way. This mascara, you guys, I promise you, and I'm oily, it does not smudge, it does not transfer, it does not budge. It literally stays on the entire day. So if you're going to a really important event, like a wedding or like a concert, like I went to, I live in Arizona, and I wear this even when I run errands. And you guys, trust me, this stuff, I don't know what she put in this, but it literally stays on the entire day. So for lashes, I did cut them and made them like more corner lashes, and I went into her brand Exocosmetics, and I did really pretty lashes and just pretty much made them into half corner lashes. Let me just slap these on really quick. While my lashes actually dry, you guys, I'm gonna go into my One Size Secure the Blur Primer. This is just like my girl. This, you guys, will literally keep your makeup on the entire night, and I get really oily in my T-zone, so I usually just apply it on my nose, and then on the sides of my nose, and on my cheeks, and a little bit on my forehead, not too much, and just a little bit on my chin. Even when it came to posing, you guys, para las fotos, like everybody is so confident. I'm like, I literally felt like that one emoji, like where you just when it comes to me, and I was talking to Candy Lover, if you guys follow her on TikTok, she's also really sweet. I met her as well. She was there. We were talking about it. Like, we're like, oh my gosh, like when it comes to us taking our own photos, like we have to have a mirror in front of us, or like we have to have the camera facing us and us posing alone. Like when other people take our pictures, I literally feel like that emoji. A lot of these beauty influencers are so, obviously, right, it's what we do for a living is create content, but oh my god, like they all know how to pose very well. And when it comes to like pressure for me, when someone takes my photo, I'm like, oh. Anybody else, let me know. Am I alone? Like I literally feel like I take the best pictures of myself when I do it by myself. I'll sometimes even have my husband like hold, like he'll be my tripod, he'll hold my phone, and I'll have it facing me. And I'll put the timer on, or I'll use like my little clicker to take my pictures so I can see myself and like see how I'm posing and shit. But yeah, these influencers are just on a whole nother level, which I was very motivated. I was like, oh my god, like I want to be like you when I grow up. For my foundation, oh my gosh, I got so many compliments from actually some from Edie's, also from Yvette, and then these other two influencers too. They were like, oh my god, like your base is still on, like towards the end of the night. They're like, how is your base still on? Like, what are you wearing? I was like, I am wearing my NARS Light Reflecting, right? Yeah, Light Reflecting Foundation, you guys. So I am combo, and I feel like my One Size Secure the Blur with this foundation always does me really, really well. So that's why I brought them two with me. But yeah, I got so many compliments also on my DMs with you guys asking me what foundation I was using, and this is the one. Like, I literally go back to her so many times. I'm in the shade Stromboli because I am a little bit more on the self-tan side, and I also applied it with a sponge that night, and I actually went in with the Exocosmetics sponge, which is really, really good. I'm very impressed by this sponge. Este was my first time actually using it that day. Like, it applied my foundation so well. When we were on the party bus, I was talking to Yvette for a little bit, like how I told you guys that I told her how long I've been following her for, and she's honestly so sweet. Like, I don't know, like and it's so funny because like I always told myself, and I would always tell God, I'm like, God, I don't know what you have planned for me. These are literally my prayers that I talk to God. Like, I'm like, I know that one day I'm gonna meet her. Like, I don't know when, I don't know how. I was like, but I know that one day I am going to meet Yvette. It is so crazy, you guys. Like, God is truly so good. I was literally in like awe with God. Like, I always pray, you know, I always tell God, I'm like, put me in rooms that I could have never envisioned for myself. I always talk to him. I always pray to him about my dreams, because I know that also not being able to live in LA, like, I do miss out on a lot, you know, because of all the events. Everything is in LA and it sucks, you know. So I just am very grateful for Yvette, for even like when she DM'd me and was like, hey girl, like, I know you don't live in LA, but I would love for you to come to the event. Like, hell yeah, like, count me in, girl. Like, I am there. Like, I am down to drive. Again, it's only 5.5 hours away. I don't mind. So I always tell God, I'm like, I know, like, I want to be in LA. I want to be able to like attend all these beauty events, but I also know that his timing is perfect, and it truly is, you guys. Like, I am never gonna question God anymore. Like, I'm literally just gonna go based off his timing. His timing is always perfect. It was just so nice. I don't know how to explain it. Like, she is honestly the sweetest. Like, we've exchanged like likes, you know, we talk through DM de vez en cuando, you know, but when she invited me to her event and her team as well, I was just like, yes, like, I have to make this happen somehow. That was pretty much the entire night. She literally booked a suite for us. I honestly, like, don't know very many Nicki Minaj songs, to be completely honest. Like, yo escucho más como like reggaeton, música en español, you know, like, I don't really listen to a lot of English music anymore, unless it's like old school music, you know, like Ja Rule, Tupac, like more of like the older music, Alicia Keys, Keisha Cole. Like, I don't really listen to a lot of like R&B or hip hop anymore. Like, yo soy más bélica, you know? Like, no me sabía todas las canciones de ella, but I knew some of them, obviously, because she did sing a lot of her older songs that I did actually know. I'm gonna go into the Beauty Creations Cheeked Up Cushion Blush, Pinky Promise, and I pretty much used this shade, you guys. It's like right here, mostly on the apples of my cheeks, because you guys see how it highlights this under eye, and then we'll go in with a darker blush towards the outer corner. There's just so much that you learn, you know what I mean? Like, you get so motivated. Like me, I got so motivated after leaving that event. I'm like this is what I want, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I want to do. Maybe one day, si Dios quiere, I move to LA. Who knows? Quién sabe? Solo Diosito sabe. I also went into the Morphe Hot Shot blush. This is in the shade That Girl, and I pretty much used it towards the outer portion of my face. Literally, you guys, pink overload. Like, I applied so much pink on my face and on my eyes, my outfit. I was struggling on what to wear to you guys with my outfit, because I'm like, I don't want to wear something too revealing, and I want to be comfortable también. Like, one day I want a stylist, because I feel like I want someone to style me, pero like, I'm such a jean girl in a cute top, you know? I'm so basic, pero like, I felt very comfortable, but I definitely want to like learn to like style the body shape that I have, you know what I mean? So hopefully one day I get to meet a nice stylist who can teach me what to wear. For my concealer, I did go into my Born This Way from Too Faced in the shade Vanilla. And then of course, she got us a suite, you guys. Like, I've never been in a suite in my entire life. That was like my first time, and I was literally like blown away. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool, because you get your own private entrance to the suite. So you don't go in where all the public goes in. They take you like through the side, and then they take you on like your private elevator, and you go all the way up to your suite. Like, it was just so freaking fancy. I was like, this motivates me. Like, I want to be rich one day. It was just so cool. Now let's talk about Disney. So my husband is so sweet because obviously he knew about the event with Yvette EXO, so he actually planned our Disney trip around the exact same time since we were already gonna be there. So after the event, obviously the next day we had to get up super early. Oh my gosh, you guys. To set my under eyes, I definitely went into the pink cherry blossom cake from Huda Beauty, and it's a nice light pink powder, and this really helped to brighten up my under eye, and I give it a nice light pinky shade. Like, this is one of my favorite pink powders, and I pretty much only apply it on the bottom of my eyes. I do not set my face with this pink powder. That night after the party or the concert, Nicki Minaj stopped the concert like around, se terminó como a las 12, casi a la 1 de la mañana. Me and my husband wanted to get up super early because we wanted to go to Disney, you know, like as soon as they opened. So I literally got home like around 2:30. And I'm actually very surprised to you guys that in LA, like la gente todavía está like para arriba y para abajo a esa hora de la mañana, like downtown LA. Like everybody was still out partying, the bars were still open. Like I was just like, oh my God, like people really party here in LA. So as soon as we got to our hotel, I literally showered and I knocked the fuck out. And we had to wake up like around 5:30 in the morning so that I can get ready, do my hair, because I literally showered, you know, because I hate being sticky. So I literally washed my hair again, blow dried my hair again, did my hair. I was done probably like around 7 in the morning. So then we packed all our shit and then we left for Anaheim. I'm gonna go into pound cake for the rest of my face, which was about like I think 30 minutes away, so it wasn't too bad. I was kind of like, oh my God, like I don't know what to expect when I came to Disney. I was just kind of like trying my best to like soak everything in. As soon as we got there, it was so cute how they take you in the cars and then they take you to the park. And then once you get there, like the nerves for me started to kick in. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm at Disney. Like, so the first outfit, you guys, that I had, I was like, I wanted to be very like Halloween-y-ish, you know? But the next day for California Adventures, I'm like, look, yeah, I wish I would have worn that for Disney. But hey, lessons learned. It was my first time. Now I know. And like everybody, I was kind of looking at everyone's outfits at Disney and I'm like, everybody dresses very comfortable. Like literally leggings, oversized tees, their shoes, like super, super comfy. Guys, my feet were killing me. Oh my God. The soles of my feet, I think my New Balances were not the shoes for Disney. Oh my, like right now, even right now, you guys, my feet, like especially my right foot, the soles on the back are literally going like this. Like that's how tired my feet are. I'm gonna go back into the Exocosmetics palette and I'm gonna grab this brown shade and I'm only gonna run it towards my bottom lash line and that's it. I pretty much kept my lower lash line very, very clean. I didn't want nothing too crazy. I need to check my steps and see how many steps we put in, but we walked so much. When we first walked in, like we literally were like so in awe. I mean, so my husband has gone to Disney, but when he was like younger, like probably like when he was like 11. So it was a long time that he's been to Disney. So for him, everything was pretty new también. And we were like so in awe with all the stores, you know, as soon as you walk in, like all the stores. And I told my best friend said that, she's like, girl, like you're supposed to do the shops at the end, like when you're about to leave. And I'm like, oh my God, it makes total sense. Because my husband brought his backpack, right? And so like we just fill it up with like a couple of shirts and like a coffee mug, and we were like, we were even in the parking, you guys. We were literally like just looking at all the shops. He got a custom hat. We were like going wild in the little store shop. And then we just started off, you guys, going on all the rides. Like I am not a rides person. Like I don't like to get on rides when I go to the fair. Like rides honestly low-key kind of freak me out. I'm gonna go into Give Me Sun from MAC and I'm just gonna set my cream bronzer. I think I watch too much like true crime when it comes to rides. But the ones here in Disney, like I was very impressed by myself. Like I was like, I want to get on all the rides. Like I would definitely say that our favorite rides, number one was Star Wars. Oh my gosh, you guys, Star Wars was like my favorite ride out of the entire park, of both parks. Like it was just so cool. And then Space Mountain también. Okay, I got on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and oh my God, if you guys have ever gone on that ride, you guys know what I'm talking about. The first drop. Once the first drop, like we dropped, I was like my butt literally was floating. I was like, I want off. Like, what the fudge am I doing? I'm like, get me off this fucking ride. And the entire time I kept my eyes closed. You know, like if you guys, like again, if you guys have been on the ride, when you do the drop, the thing opens again, like, you know, the Guardians of the Galaxy are there talking to you or whatever, and then they close it again, then you drop again. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, you drop, you go back up, you go in the middle, and then they drop you back down, and then they take you all the way back up, and then they drop you back down. I was just like, oh my god. Like, the whole time I was like this. I was like, I was legit just like looking, like, because I didn't want to open my eyes and then like we drop, you know, like I was just so freaked out. And then of course, it's so funny. I'm gonna show you guys a picture here. You can tell that everybody was ready for the picture except for me and my husband. Like, you can tell that me and Andre, it was our first time. Like, it was so funny. The pictures cracked us up, you guys. For my blush, I'm gonna go into my NARS Thrills. This is the blush that I used. That is one thing about Disney that I kind of didn't like, you guys, was that the rides were so like fast. Like Cars was so, I think I'm getting sick. Cars was so fun, you guys, so fun. But I'm like, that's it. Like, I literally wanted more from that ride. I feel like it went by so fast. But I also get it though, because the lines are super long, unless obviously you get fast pass. But it said like the rides are so the lines are so long that you're just like, oh my god, like you're literally waiting forever. We went to Disney Sunday and then Monday, and I'm like, damn, people are actually at Disney on Mondays. Like, I wasn't expecting a lot of people on Monday. Like, there were so much people. I can only imagine for the holidays, like for actual Christmas and stuff, like, oh my god, that like the lines for the rides must be really, really insane. I'm gonna go into Flower. This is this white eyeliner, and I just applied it in my waterline. The food, you guys, I would definitely say that it's not my favorite. Like, it's kind of shitty, not gonna lie. The only spot that I like is in California Adventures. I'll place the restaurant name here for you guys. I loved their birria tacos, and they're smart. They're smart because nomás se dan dos, and they're small. They're not big tacos, like they're small. Oh my god, my mouth is getting watery. Oh my gosh, you guys, their tacos, oh my god, so good. On Monday, we literally went for seconds. Like, so we ate them like around 12, and then before we left the park to go home, like around 8 o'clock, we went to go grab some more and ate some again. Like, they were just so good. And the ice cream by the Cars section, whatever, bomb. The black sprinkles with the ice cream. Oh my god, I got the swirl ice cream. In the morning, in la noche, it was cold. It was cold, so you definitely have to wear a sweater because it was chilly. Pero desde like from 11 to like 6 p.m. it was so hot. Oh my gosh, I was sweating bullets. It was so freaking hot. I'm gonna go into my highlighter from Too Faced in the shade Shooting Star. And with this highlighter, you guys, nomás me lo puse on my forehead and a little bit down the bridge of my nose, and that's it. I didn't apply it on my cheeks because I know that I get very oily, so I skipped it. So for my lips, I did go into my One Size lip pencil. I actually really like this pencil in the shade called Lip Snatcher. I love that it's like a brown, but it's not like, once like the lipstick settles in and it wears, like, it doesn't look too like muddy on the lips. Does that make sense? Like, this brown lip pencil is like the perfect shade. You know what I forgot to put, you guys? Mascara on my bottom lashes. Again, using the She's Drama mascara from Exocosmetics. Okay, so again, I went into the shade called Lip Snatcher from One Size Beauty. Do you guys see this brown color or lip liner? It is perfect. Of course, we need to blend this out just so it looks nice and smooth. I also got these ears, you guys, customized. Oh, they're so cute, aren't they? You guys can see the back as well. They were kind of pricey, not gonna lie, but you know what? When do I go to Disney often? I don't. So me and my hubby went out. Oh my god, I think we spent a lot of money, but you know what? It's all right. It's okay. You know, we have never gone and we really wanted to enjoy ourselves, which I think we did. We always talked about, like, if one day we ever get to go to Disney, like, we want to go to be able to enjoy it, you know what I mean? And not be limited to what we want to buy. You know, si nos antoja algo, like, for us to be like, oh yeah, get it, like, we're fine. Like, that is always the goal and the dream. So since we were able to, like, we're like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. So for my gloss, again, shade 143. Like, look at how pigmented these lip glosses are. Do you guys see that? Just so freaking bomb. I really can't wait to try her lipsticks, you guys. So bad, I can't wait. And of course, I went in with the One Size mattifying waterproof Until Dawn setting spray, and my makeup obviously did not budge the entire night. I was gonna take off my ears, you guys, pero mejor me las dejo. I paid good money for these, so they have to be in my outro. And that is it for today's tutorial, you guys, on this makeup look that I used for the Exocosmetics event. That was pretty much it for my Disney trip, you guys. Again, just to end this video, I absolutely loved everything about Disney. The only downside is the food, you know, it's not the greatest. That birria taco place is the best. Of course, if you guys liked any other foods at Disney that you think I would like, let me know down below for our next Disney trip for me to be able to explore. But I also feel like the rides, I wish they were a little bit longer, but again, I also understand that the lines are super long, but de menos unas dos vueltitas, you know what I mean? Especially for like the roller coasters or like cars, anything that's like fast like that, at least 2 rounds. I mean, come on, you know? And overall, you guys, when it comes to the event, again, I had so much fun. I don't know if the brand sees my videos at all on YouTube, but I definitely want to say thank you so much again to the Exocosmetics team, and of course to Yvette for inviting me. I literally had a blast, and it just motivates you to keep going. And I genuinely, you guys, love what I do. Like, I love creating beauty content. I love creating these looks for you guys. And it's so nice for brands to actually notice that and all the hard work that you put in. Someone also told me, you guys, at the event, like, they love how consistent I am when it comes to my content. So I'm just like it's so nice to hear that feedback, because I feel like sometimes you are hard on yourself and you feel like you're not doing enough, but then when you get that kind of feedback from other people, you're like, oh, okay, like I think I'm doing okay. I feel like you are your worst critic, and I feel like it's nice to get that validation from somebody else, you know. I think we're done. I love you guys so much. Yes, if you guys have any questions, any tips for Disney también, comment down below. Let's chit chat, let's talk about it. If you guys have any questions regarding the event that I went to, or any social media tips that you guys need from me, like, I'm such an open book. Drop all your comments down below. Las quiero. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Besitos, les amo. Bye.